Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. This is the final part of this colouring chat in my favourite book. And we are going to be looking at the background on the book page. So, since I left you, I finished the wing on this bug and finished this half of this bug at the bottom, and I thought that I would probably go green for the background because I just can't decide what to go for, and it is the Forest Kingdom, so I thought we'd go for greens. Now I'm just going to move this out of the way for 1 minute because I grabbed some random greens from my ink stash. I'm just going to grab some other brushes because I don't really want to use the brushes I'm going to use on the page on this while we just test them out. So I've grabbed Pine Needles, Evergreen Bough, Rustic Wilderness, Mowed Lawn, Peeled Paint and Crushed Olive. And I'm just going to swatch them out and see what I think. So we're going for, I've got a feeling I've used this one with this brush before, Pine Needles. Now it looks like it could be quite tealy. I'm not sure. So it's like a blue-ish green, that one. Maybe that's not. Not sure if we'll go for that one yet. So I'm just swatching these out and then we'll see what we're going to go for. I've got a feeling I've never used this one before. This is Evergreen Bough. Now I feel like this is quite dry. But again, it has got that bluey tinge to it, but I'm not really feeling that because I can see. Let me just see a minute. Oh no, it does sort of really like ink itself. That's kind of blue again. You see that I don't really want to go for the blue green, so we're probably going to move them out of the way, which leaves me with these. Which I do actually love. So we've got Rustic Wilderness. I love that green. We'll definitely be using that. Yep, love that one. These are like true green, like green greens, do you know what I mean? So we're going to go with Mowed Lawn, Rustic Wilderness. That one's got a bit of a brownness to it, so I'm probably not going to go for that one, I don't think. And that one's like really yellow. So I'm thinking possibly just these two. So let's just do that first and see what it looks like. So at the minute we're going to go with Rustic Wilderness and Mowed Lawn. Whenever I do these videos I end up with absolutely tons of brushes to clean. That's all good. So we're going to start off, I tend to start off with the lighter colour. And I'm going to use this really tiny brush. I think, no I'm not, I'm going to use this one. And start just around the bugs. So I know I've just said this is a colouring chat, but it's more, let's zoom in a little bit. It's more of a background video than a colouring chat, if I'm being honest. Because I was literally here yesterday. Yeah, so did I film? I think I filmed colouring chat yesterday. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done anything today. Well, tell a bit of a lie. I did this. I finished this morning. Decided to catch up on The Flash because for somehow I don't know how I've managed to do this, but I've like missed a whole series. Missed a whole series of The Flash. So then when I realised that there was a new series on, I was like, right, let me see where I got up to on the last series. And actually, I only watched the first episode and I must have just not ever got back round to watching it. So I thought this morning I would watch The Flash. And finish this page off camera. And then, what did I do? Oh, then I played Horizon Forbidden West. Then had some lunch. Then I played some more Horizon Forbidden West. So basically what I'm trying to do is just very lightly get this colour down as close to the bugs as I can get without sort of making it too green, which I have done there, but it's fine. Because then I'll add the dark green around the outside. I normally leave like quite a lot of white around the illustration when I'm doing the inks, and it gives it like quite a nice glow, but I do kind of want to get as much green sort of to them as possible so that I can really sort of darken the edges. I love this green. I'm still a bit sniffly today as well, so I do apologise. That is, you won't see that. And actually now, I've kind of got that base colour down. It's a bit patchy in parts, but I'm going to use Now we're just going to use a bigger brush and start to darken up around the outside. Just try and bring that in a little bit. Gonna add the darker green still on top, around the outsides. Excuse me. It's a really nice green, this actually, it's really nice green. It's quite nice and bright. Oh, someone's setting off fireworks, I mean, why wouldn't you? Quite difficult when it's right on the edge. But I think I'm going to use some white ink on this. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to use Galaxy Glitter on the wings. I'm going to use it on the gemstones, so we'll do that as well. Right, I'm going to keep this brush. No, I'm not. I'm going to swap to this smaller brush. Now, it's the green we've just used, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to use some of this darker rustic wilderness just to really kind of just around the edges. This is really dark. I absolutely love it. And actually it kind of, when you add this darker colour, it covers up where it might look a little bit dodgy, because it kind of draws your eye to it. That was not really what I had planned for that, but never mind. And the thing is, with this smaller brush, I really struggle to not do that like I've just done, but it's all good. Not really got much, not much background space down here, so I'm just inking more of the blotting page than the actual page, but it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to zoom out ever so slightly, just so you can see. I'm just going to get a drink of coffee. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is grab my trusty little fan brush. Love this brush for this particular reason. Dip it in some water, tap it off, and then all over. Especially in those darker spots. Give it a minute just to lift. So now I can never judge this. Sometimes I do it too soon, sometimes I leave it too long, but we'll just see. Because I want that water to pick that ink back up now. Now you can use a cloth. I sometimes just use like a tea towel, but kitchen works quite good because it just absorbs it straight up. It doesn't like spread around. And hopefully when we peel this off, yes. So there's definitely some places I could do it a bit more. Got absolutely no bleed through, so I'm thrilled to bits. I am just going to add a little bit more here, just because where it's really dark, that is where it kind of looks the best. Give it a minute. I quite like this. I like the green theme I'm going for in this book. I think I'll maybe attempt to add green to each page, maybe. We'll see. Even if it's just a little bit of green, a bit of an accent. Yes, much better. We'll just dry this page. And then the only other thing I wanted to do was to add a little bit of ink, just as a little bit of a splatter. Oh, I forgot to wash my brush. Don't know if I've got a paintbrush up here actually. see if I can dip my little and that is that. So a super speedy background, super simple, super effective. We used some Distress ink in 2 greens. We used Maud Lawn and Rustic Wilderness, I'll pop them there. And we used some Winsor & Newton white. I think it's acrylic ink, is it? I've no idea. I don't think, maybe it's just ink, I think. Yep, it's just white ink. But there we go. So a nice simple background for our dual toned bugs. I'm just going to remove this. I mean, there's some gone on the bugs, but I'm not mad about it. And we have another page finished in our Tales from the Forest Kingdom, so I'm going to let that dry. I am going to add on some, I've got some Galaxy glitter here in Clear Ice Comet, which is my favourite. I am going to grab a brush. I'm just going to squirt a little bit before we go, because I did say I was going to do this. Probably should have given it a good shake, but we'll try and pick up. Some glitter. Just for these little jewels, they might. Try and get a bit of glitter on them. There we go. So sometimes you kind of need to scoop the glitter to get it on, but that should be okay, I think, when it dries. And I'm going to leave that to dry. So that is a super speedy, quick background ink, and added a little bit of Galaxy glitter. I've lost my lid. Oh, it's there. I'm going to leave it as that. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to get this uploaded to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed that little limited palette sort of challenge for myself there. And we will be back with another one very shortly, because I am off, so I will hopefully be able to get lots of colouring chats filmed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. All that's left to say is adios.